Hello and welcome to our MLB Prop Show presented by Props Optimizer for Wednesday, July 30th. We're towards the end of the month. We went 3-2 yesterday and also missed my home run call, but it was a decent show. We're going to be getting back at it today on the 6-game slate. Before we do, I'm your host, Tyler Wiemann, and come download Props Optimizer. It is available on iOS and on Android. You can go to propsoptimizer.com to download it or just search your app store. It is there, and we want you to come join us. Please give us a 5-star review as well. It goes a very long way to help our small team. We also have a link in the description below to download if you want to. Now, let's get to yesterday's slate and review real quick. Taylor Ward unfortunately did not come through. He put up 0 hits, runs, and RBI. We don't like that. Cody Bellinger put up 5. Christian Yelich 2. Jasson Dominguez 3. Bryce Harper only got 1 base for us, unfortunately. So a 3-2 day brings the overall record to 213 and 155. Now, let's jump into today's show. Now, before we get into it, once again, I want to remind you to please like, comment, subscribe to enter in to a contest to win $20. If my 2 main props hit, one lucky winner wins $20. The 2 main props today will be Hunter Goodman and Jasson Dominguez. I do really like Winn, really like Seager, really like Stowers, but with the weather issues in St. Louis, I didn't want to have Stowers or Winn be one of my main ones. So I'm going to go Jasson Dominguez and Hunter Goodwin. We'll start out with the 2 of them now. Hunter Goodman, 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. We're going over. The LineStar projections 2.6. Consensus is 1.9. The thing with Goodwin that I think is so interesting, his slugging, his BABIP are all better away from Coors. It's just not usually something we see, and now he's in a good spot versus what is pretty much a bullpen game for the Cleveland Guardians. Goodman's been hitting pretty well lately. 263 average over the last 20 with 5 home runs, a 263 average. And versus left-handed pitchers, 278 average, 556 ISO. I like the spot for Hunter Goodman to get over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Next, the Martian. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. LineStar projections 2. Consensus is 1.9. I think the Martian is going to come alive through this back half of the season, and he's in a great spot today versus right-handed pitchers. He is a top 15% hitter. Over the last 20 games, he's hitting 293 with a 171 ISO and a 341 WOBA. Versus right-handed pitchers over the last 20 games, almost a 300 average and a 209 ISO. He's in a very good spot. Hitting weather is good in New York. And I like the spot for Zach Lytle to go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. I think Dominguez is going to have a huge end of the season and that it is fully Martian time. Now, let's get into our bonus picks. Reminder, please like, comment, and subscribe. If Hunter Goodman and Jasson Dominguez go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI, one lucky winner wins $20. Now, Masyn Winn, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Our LineStar projections 2.3. Consensus is 2.1. He's going against Cal Quintrell, who's actually been a decent pitcher as of late, but over his last 20 starts versus right-handed bats, 7.15 ERA, 3.27 average, 250 ISO, giving up a home run on 4.8% of plate attempts. Winn, also 2 for 3 off him, but I think the big thing here is in the last 20 games, Winn is hitting 321. Over the last 20 versus lefties, He's hitting 356. He's in a good spot to get over on Cal Quintal. There is some weather issues here. We need to watch that. If the game plays, I very much like this spot for Masyn Winn. Then we'll just go straight over to Kyle Stowers just because it's the same game. So the same weather spots. But breaking down Kyle Stowers. Now, I actually have two different bets liked for him. One is over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. The other is over 1.5 total bases. Now, I'm putting both of them there because if you're on a pick'em site where, you have to parlay and the payout, it obviously matters and it does change a little bit, but doesn't change quite as much. Then I would say go with the hits, runs, and RBIs. If you're just betting them single, let's go with the total bases because it's at plus money. We'll break the projections down a little bit more later, but look, this man is hitting 387 over the last 20 games with 8 home runs and a 468 ISO. He has just been crushing the ball. But then, versus right-handed pitchers, 434, 8 home runs, 547 ISO. He has a 52.6% hard contact rate, and I like the spot. Pitcher's given up a 193 ISO to lefties. Kyle Stowers is in a great spot to go over both these numbers. Looking at the projections, our projections for hits, runs, and RBI is 2.2, consensus 2.1. It's minus 145 in sportsbooks, though, so it's going to be a little tricky trying to get that on the pick'em sites. They usually don't go above minus 140 very often, so it may not be available, but if it is, I like it. If you're just betting it straight, we have 1.5 total bases at a projection of 1.7. The consensus is 2, so both of those are going over, and the odds are plus 120. I think this hits more than 50% of the time in this spot, and you're getting plus odds, so I really do like this bet and do think it is a plus EV spot to take advantage of. Now, let's get to Corey Seager over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI, or over 1.5 bases. This is a very similar situation as Stowers. At minus 140 for the hits, runs, and RBIs, we may not see this on the pick'em sites, but we have a projection of 2.3 and 2.1. At 1.5 total bases, it's 1.9 and 1.9, and it's plus 110 on DraftKings. So once again, both projections are higher, and you're getting plus money. I think it's a very plus EV spot to attack. Now, breaking down Corey Seager. Corey Seager is hitting 667 off Soriano in 8 plate attempts. He has a home run, a 500 ISO, 761 WOBA. Guy has just had his way with Jose Soriano. Now, Soriano has been a very solid pitcher, but when Corey Seager is hot, he can hit anybody, and he's hot right now. Over the last 20 games, he's hitting 329 with a 260 ISO and a 449 WOBA. Versus right-handed pitchers, it's a 324 average. ISO isn't quite there, but the WOBA is still 430. I like the spot for Corey Seager, and if you get past Soriano quickly, then you get a bullpen that ranks near the bottom of the league. I like the spot for Corey Seager to go over both these marks. Next, and we already did Jasson Dominguez, so that is actually all we got today. We gave out 5 total picks, kind of 7. I think it's a very, very interesting spot for some prop betting today. Just to round it out for you, Hunter Goodman, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Masyn Winn, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Corey Seager, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI, or over 1.5 total bases. Kyle Stowers, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI, or over 1.5 total bases. And then Jasson Dominguez, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Think we have a solid slate on tap today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And now let's get to our home run calls of the day. Here's our good old Dinger report, and I'm going to go with Julio Rodriugez. I do like Seattle's spot quite a lot today versus Jeffrey Springs. I'm going to go heavy on him in DFS, and I like the J-Rod bomb today. We have a 21.4% chance for a home run for him, and sportsbooks are at 20.4%. I think that positive value in books is what I want to take advantage of here, and J-Rod has been hot lately. He also has a 212 ISO versus lefties versus, a 180 ISO overall. Meanwhile, versus good old Jeffrey Springs, he has 9 plate attempts. He's hitting 333, has a home run, has a 330 ISO. I like the spot for J-Rod. Also, the splits today, 4.36 ERA, giving up a 187 ISO, 2 righties, and a home run on 4.3% of plate attempts for good old A's pitcher. We also have 80-degree temps, winds blowing out at double digits to left field. I think J-Rod gets on one and hits a homer today. That is plus 360 right now on your sports book. So that'll do it for us today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to be back with more probably Friday. There's only 3 games total tomorrow. I will check props in the morning. If there's a few I like, I will have a show. But there is big news. On Friday, I will likely start going live for these shows. So we're going to just start doing all the shows live. A little more feedback with you guys. And hope you guys have a good one. Talk to y'all later. See you later. Peace.